With this year's early thaw, we have some questions as to what we should be doing with our lawns and gardens. And for some answers, we've brought in the Encyclopedia of Knowledge, John Duncan from Greengate Garden Centres. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Joe. Yeah.
You're actually happy that it's snowing. Why is that?
Because it smartens people out, because it's still a little early. And
I'm
it's
feeling
Calgary.
optimistic.
It's still Calgary.
Right.
It was -9 the other morning, so that was cold. Yeah.
April may be too soon to start thinking about planting into the garden, but we should we be thinking about fertilizers?
There's things that we can be thinking about. Fertilizing your lawn. When it dries up a little bit more in your lawn, then maybe de-thatch, get rid of the excess thatch, put down grass fertilizer, get it going for the spring, so that when everything does warm up, fertilizer is available and gets everything greened up and thickened up fast.
Okay, is that still productive if I'm putting fertilizer on the lawn, but it's still going, we know that it will probably snow at some point in April?
It's temperature and moisture. When there's the temperature's right and the moisture's there, that's when it releases. So if it's frozen, it's just not going to do anything.
Oh, got
it's
it.
already there. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you've brought in some options for us. Take us through what we have for the lawn.
Well, your regular, like Scott's early fertilizer, so get that on the lawn. A lot of people have a problem with dandelions and pests in their lawn. Corn gluten's a really organic option.
Okay.
So what it does is it suppresses weed seeds from actually growing. Because if you ever notice in a cornfield, there's never any weeds because corn releases a chemical in the ground that stops germination of weeds, other species to grow.
Okay, so this certainly is something to get into now.
Yeah, it's really good. Get it on the ground. But if you're seeding, want to freshly seed your lawn, do not use this because it will suppress the grass seed from growing as well.
Okay, so would you seed first and then suppress?
Well, what I would do is probably if you want to seed, I would seed first, wait till mid-season when the grass is up, and then apply your retardant for the weed seeds.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So yes, it really is a perfect balance, isn't it?
is.
Especially these months.
Yeah.
So are you seeing people buy into seeding and other such things for
we see
growing
the
vegetables?
increase in seeds are really popular right now, especially when it's like $7.99 for a head of broccoli or cauliflower.
Exactly.
I understand. So people are buying a lot more vegetable seeds. That's what they want to do, which is really cool. Gets a lot of people involved in gardening.
Yes.
It's like a start drug, you know, you get a little bit and then you want to blow and then you turn into someone like me. Most people don't, but that's okay.
Right, but I get it, I get it. So that's where you start. Okay, so in terms of the garden, what are we thinking about to get the soil ready?
Well, in your flower beds or around your trees and shrubs, I'm a big fan of slow release fertilizers.
Okay.
So usually I apply that here in the next 3 weeks. I'm a really big fan of pink. It's a nice balanced fertilizer. Put it on all your crowns of all your perennials and around the drip line of your trees.
Yes.
And then you do it again in June, and then that's it for the season. Because when that fertilizer is finally used up, when we get into August, then you want them to start thinking about hardening off and getting ready for fall. Even though we're just talking about spring, you got to think about fall.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the big picture scenario.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so this is for the flower beds,
Yep.
and what about for where I'm growing my garden?
Well, you can do things like if you're growing vegetables, like put down good compost, like the product C-Still we always talk about on the show. It's really good. That pink, mix it into your vegetable garden. Really, when you're first starting, if you're doing vegetables, as long as you're putting some good compost in wherever you're planting, you're good for the first year.
Should I be composting right now?
You always should be composting.
Okay.
Reduce your carbon footprint, yeah.
Yes, okay, so there we have it. These are the prep tips. Now, in terms of the balance in fertilizers, what are we looking for in terms of ratio?
I usually, for lawn fertilizers, typically high nitrogen, so it promotes a lot of growth, thicken up your lawn, and because you want to reduce phosphorus in our water supply, so it's usually high in nitrogen.
Okay.
For your regular garden, something balanced, so 20-20-20 or 8-8-8, something like the pink, lower numbers. It's organic base. It's always good for wherever you're going to eat anything. So
great, and you have a little cheat sheet with the content for the fertilizer.
So
what is it?
Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. So up, down, and all around.
There it is.
Yeah.
Little biology lesson
for
you this morning. And as always, people can find you if they have questions at Greengate.
Yep, or any of the staff down there, yeah.
Okay, terrific. You guys are great and getting us all set up for spring. Andy, Ted, I hope you were taking notes because I know Ted wants to get his lawn going. Guys?
Yeah.